In a small town, there lived a boy named Ryan. He was intelligent but extremely lazy. He always postponed his tasks, whether it was studying, helping at home, or completing his schoolwork. Because of this habit, he often lagged behind his classmates in studies and other aspects of life. His parents and teachers constantly advised him to value time, but he never took their words seriously. Instead, he wasted his days playing games, chatting with friends, or simply doing nothing. One day, a wise man named David visited the town. He was known for his intelligence and life-changing advice. People from nearby villages also came to seek his guidance. Hearing about him, Ryan became curious. He thought, maybe he can teach me a shortcut to success so I can get ahead of my friends without working too hard. Ryan eagerly waited for his turn to meet David. When his turn came, he approached the wise man and said, "Sir, I feel like a failure. No matter what I do, I always fall behind my classmates. I want to be successful and better than others. Please tell me how I can do that." David smiled gently and replied, "My child, your problem is not your intelligence or capability. It is your attitude toward time. You waste precious moments and delay important tasks. Let me tell you a story that will help you understand the value of time." Ryan nodded and listened carefully as David began his story. Once there was a generous and kind king named Leo. He loved his people and always helped those in need. One day he met an old friend named Ethan, who had once been his classmate. However, unlike the king, Ethan had become poor and unsuccessful. He had no job, no money, and no respect in society. The king was surprised to see his old friend in such a state. He asked, "Ethan, what happened to you?" "We studied together, yet our lives turned out so differently." Ethan sighed and replied, "Your Majesty, I don't know why luck never favors me. Whenever I try to get a job, people reject me. Everyone says I am unreliable because I never do my work on time. I feel like the world is against me." The king listened and then said, "Let's make a deal. Before sunset today, you can take as much gold and jewels from my treasury as you can carry." Ethan's face lit up with joy. He bowed to the king and rushed home to tell his wife. She was thrilled and told him to hurry to the palace and collect the treasure. But Ethan said, "I am very hungry. Let me eat first." His wife quickly prepared food, and he ate it comfortably, thinking he had plenty of time. After eating, he felt sleepy and thought, "A short nap won't hurt. I'll go to the palace later." He lay down and dozed off. When he woke up, 2 hours had passed. Realizing this, he quickly grabbed a few sacks and started toward the palace. But the sun was high, and the weather was hot. On his way, he saw a tree with a cool shade. "I'll rest here for a while before continuing," he thought. The breeze was gentle, and soon he fell asleep again. This time he slept for 4 hours. When he finally woke up, it was late afternoon. Panicked, he rushed toward the palace, but before he could reach, the sun began to set. As he approached the palace gates, they were shut before his eyes. Ethan stood there in shock, realizing he had wasted his golden opportunity. He regretted every moment he had delayed, but it was too late. David finished the story and looked at Ryan. The boy sat in silence, realizing how much he had been like Ethan. He felt ashamed of all the time he had wasted. "Time is like gold," David said. "Once lost, it can never be recovered. Those who value their time achieve success, while those who waste it end up with regret. What will you choose?" Ryan thought deeply and made a firm decision. He thanked the wise man and promised to change. From that day, he stopped procrastinating and started managing his time wisely. He worked hard, completed his tasks on time, and soon he saw improvements in his studies and life. His family and teachers noticed the change and felt proud of him. Time is the most valuable resource we have. It is limited, and once wasted, it cannot be regained. If we use our time wisely, we can achieve great things. But if we waste it, we will lose opportunities and regret it later. A traveler understands the value of a minute when he misses his train by just 60 seconds. A student realizes the value of a year when he fails his exams. Those who respect time succeed, while those who neglect it struggle. If you want to achieve your dreams, never be lazy or delay important tasks. Time waits for no one. Use it wisely, work hard, and you will live a fulfilling and successful life.